Nuruddin, how much of that was a reaction and a step up in the first half because it's Liverpool at home? And how much of it was that's where we are as a side right now and that's what we come to expect?
I can't read this performance. You can't read into it because there's one game. You know the history of Man United, Liverpool, and if you're ever going to play for Man United, you have to. That's the first thing. As soon as you sign on a dotted line, that's where you get educated. This is one game in this, 2 games in the season at their ground and at home. That you don't need to motivate the players. Players have to know. So I can't really judge. We can't come out and go, well, that's going to give us a massive indicator of what's going to happen in the season. But the thing for me is that a lot of people are asking, why can't we play a full 90 minutes? The thing, to me, the pre-season, obviously, he's got them fitter. A lot of muscular injuries are happening. There's a parallel. I mean, a lot of sensational headlines came out where people are saying he was comparing himself to Klopp. He wasn't. He was just saying muscular injuries happen because for 2.5 years, as you know, we were a low-block football team, right? Last half an hour, that's how we used to play most games, right? That's how we used to defend. So this might be controversial, but I want to get out of the Europa League. I want to get out of the League Cup. I want to get out of the FA Cup because you know what I want? I want Ollie to be on the training ground, working with his players on that full press for 90 minutes.
As in it will be able to give him more time to work with the players.
90-minute sessions in training to be able to have that level of fatigue, to be able to deal with that level of fatigue. That last half an hour, I keep saying, Ollie, you know what? You know me, I'm out there on social media. I'm one of his strongest supporters because I think I'm sick of sacking managers, number one. Number two, Woodward does not have to say to sack a manager, right?
You saw the plane flying over Old Trafford today.
Listen, everybody knows. That's why he was piping up this week, trying to get it out there, what he was saying. I mean, the level of delusional statements he's been coming out with, it's laughable and jokeable. So, it's jokes. But he's no place to hire or sack a manager because if the structure doesn't change, we're going to see that. We're going to see that again and again.
No matter what manager.
Regardless of what manager. That's what I'm saying to you. What's Ollie sacking? Ollie's going to do? People are like, Allegri. Allegri's don't speak English, right? Properly. I know that he's learning, but without having a proper recruitment policy and players, how is he going to change that?
But away from those things upstairs, which are all absolutely true, it's so true. If we sack Ollie and upstairs doesn't change, we're still going to be in for trouble. But from what he's doing on the pitch with these players, is what he's doing, if he continues in this vein, is that going to be enough to buy him more time?
No, on the first half, yes, tactically, we nullified them. We nullified them in the first half. Second half, you know what I always speak to you about. Pereira, half an hour to go, he puts Pereira out wide again. He is not any use out there. In that first half, he was everywhere. He was challenging everywhere. He's playing up, 1 minute he's playing as a false 9, 1 minute he's playing as a number 10, 1 minute he's helping out in midfield. He's doing all of those things and the ball kept attracted to him and he wants it. So you have to understand players like him, they've played in the lower levels, they played against Liverpool, the Rashfords, him. They know what it means in this game, especially this game. And I thought he was our most inspirational player. And I thought of all the stick Rashford's been getting lately, today he gave it. I was sat with a lot of the prawn massive, right? And in the first 10 minutes, there was a ball, James whips a ball in, and he's there on his toes. Like he's there on his heels.
He needed to make that run across the front.
And I'm like, what are you doing? The ball ain't going to come to you. Second half, he come out and showed it. He darted, checked, darted again, and then went around him and put the ball at the back of the net. But in that second half, I think a lot of people are saying substitutions, but right, Flex, who's he going to bring on? Phil Jones? Who's he going to bring in the 18-year-old?
I did feel, I know Mason Greenwood and Martial there, but I did feel with me, I was trying to get my head into Ollie's head, and I thought that maybe because of the intensity of the game, is Martial going to be able to come in and run his ass off like that?
And get injured again.
And Mason Greenwood, like, he obviously doesn't fancy him a lot from the start. He's a young kid, so I did think that was probably the reason why he didn't change it. But then when he did change it, he actually changed the shape, which I did think was wrong, because what he did was he left Martial up on his Todd and then had 4 behind him.
It was wrong. It was wrong. But then it's also psychological. I mean, the top of the league for a reason, bro. They're going to build pressure.
Yeah, and they did do that,
Yeah, there's going to be a time. In the first half, I didn't see them have maybe 5 minutes sustained pressure on us. They didn't. It was all us. We made the game messy, and I said that during the week. If we're going to win this game, we're going to have to disturb their patterns of play.
And we did do that, especially in the first half.
We did do that. And in that second half, they've had a couple of chances here and there, but nothing really. Nothing really. The substitutions came on and put more pressure on us. But there's going to be a moment where we're going to suffer, because they're top of the league for the reason. They are top of the league for the reason. And as soon as he's put Pereira out wide, like Adam said, Fabinho gets hold of the ball,
Yeah.
and it's that not that he does anything amazingly special, but he controls that ball first touch, and then the midfielders come onto it, and then they play off him. He's the pivot. They play off him, and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So
and especially when we saw their changes come on. And look at the impact that they had on the game. Obviously, Lallana gets the goal. Oxlade-Chamberlain started picking up dangerous positions, and you can see the difference in the quality that came on the pitch. Look, listen, to finish off, looking forward, Norwich next game away. Shaking her head and puffing the cheeks.
It's a win. But listen, we broke their pattern of 18 wins. You know,
something to look forward to.
Took a 1-1 draw at the beginning.
Yeah, a lot of people would have. Yeah, absolutely.
I would have. It was the only game in you know what? It's the only game that today and all week I was thinking, I'll take a draw this game. I've never seen a thinking a Man United team. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, 1990, I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever Liverpool having a better team than us. Yeah. So it was a bit surreal in that kind of sense. The first time as a reality check to think, you know what, I'll take a draw at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
All of us would have. But the way we played, it would have been a brilliant win. Yeah. It would have been, and I feel like it hurts like a loss.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because we're coming from a winning position.
Because we're coming from a winning position and we didn't give it. But that's why I'm saying I want Ollie just to have a chance to work on this. And he kept coming out in the press conferences. Oh, we've worked on the defence. No, we need to work on the midfield and the attack, Ollie. This is who Man United are, and I think this could cost him his job. I'm 100% behind Ollie because I'm saying we need to be able to give a manager a chance. Some people are saying he's the wrong guy to give the chance to. He's the wrong guy. But we'll have to see and wait and keep the faith. But next week, Norwich will come out at us.
Yeah, absolutely.
They will come
They won't
at
be scared of us.
Right, they won't be scared of us. What we have to do is, can we attack them?
Yeah.
Can we attack them and can we get people in positions to score goals? Because if we miss chances like we've been doing this season, they're gonna beat us. Yeah. They're gonna beat us.
Nice one, bro. Wicked. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos. And if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.